Good afternoon, everyone. This is Linda with Linda's Soup Plants for you. I want to have a few things I want to say up front before I get into my plant world here. I apologize, first of all, that I've been gone so long, but I am back, and hopefully for a long time. And if you hear pounding in the background, I cannot help that. My husband has been laid off due to the COVID-19, and he is out in the driveway working on things and pounding. So if you hear that, that's what it is. So I wanted to do a video of my whole living room for you guys, but unfortunately my health is not allowing me to do that. So I'm going to do what I can. So just to reach out to you all and to thank those of you that have contacted me and worried about me and miss me. I miss you guys too, and I miss my normal schedule here, but I'm hoping that I'm going to be back on track soon. In the meantime, I told you all, I believe it was in my last video, that I was going to be moving things around, and it has taken me a while, but I did accomplish most of what I was planning on doing. And although I'm not near done, I will show you today what I do have, okay? To begin with, I had all these begonias in my dining room, and I had this table set aside for my Marantas and Calathea family. It was outgrowing this space, so I had to do some moving. And because I love my begonias so much, I wanted them to be in the living room where I spend most of my time so that I could really enjoy them. When I have them in the dining room, I only see them when I make it a point to go in there and check on them and water them. And I just wanted to see them more often. So that's what you're looking at now. This is my part of my begonia collection. And I'm not going to go through each and every one, but just to point out a few here. And some of you that know me real well know that I've been a big fan of Rex begonias for a long time. But sometimes our tastes change in things, and this is one of those things. I have really come to love a lot of different types of begonias, and my most favorite is the Begonia Immaculata Whittii, and I've been wanting that for about 2 years, and I finally got it. I got it from Logi's, and there it is. She's just gorgeous. It was very healthy. It was packed very well, and it came when they said it was going to. I would definitely order from them again. They're really nice people. And they also guarantee their plants that come through the mail. It's either 60 or 90 days, but that's pretty long. And the other ones that I have here are very healthy too. They're really liking it here. I'm trying to get a better picture of that for you. I really, really like these. And my angel wing, this one is really picked up too since I brought it out here. It wasn't doing as well in the dining room, but it's doing really well now. And you can see the color on these. I think they're just gorgeous. And like I said, they're doing really good. These are some Rex begonias that I started from cuttings, and they're coming along pretty good. Still pretty little, but they're coming. And here's some more. This one, I'm just not too sure, and I think it's called the Fireworks. I'm not positive on that, but that's the closest I could come to finding the name of this one. And it's okay. I like the color, and I like the plant, but it's a little fussier than some of my other ones. And then there's my gorgeous Rex that I pretty much killed. If you've seen my last videos, you'll remember that I knocked this over and it landed on its head. And it was a lot getting it back. It was down to nothing, my friends. There was nothing left in the soil. And I just didn't have the heart to dump it, so I just kept it in the sun, and I watered it very sparingly, let it dry out, gave it a little water, and kept that process going. And before I knew it, it was coming back, and there it is. So she's doing really good, getting her color back too. And then behind there is my my Monstera Delicioso. That down in the bottom there in the pot is new. If you saw one of my last or second to last video, I purchased that clump at Stein's Garden Center to add to this plant, because as you can see, it's beautiful on the top, but the bottom is very bare. So when I found that one, I thought, well, how perfect. So I added that, and it's doing great. It's growing, and it's thriving. And I want to also point out this plant. She's giving me so much pleasure. This is my Tradescanthia, and it's the Baby Bunny Bellies. Say that fast 3 times. There, maybe you can see better with the light on. She's got a few dry leaves that need to be plucked, but a lot of new growth up in the top and coming down the sides and all the way down to the floor. I really, really like this plant. I love the daintiness of it, and I'm really loving hanging plants. I always have. And then to have that, along with the fact that they're so dainty, and they're really very soft. The leaves really do feel like the belly of a bunny, because they're furry and they're soft. As with all Tradescanthias, it's really important to keep light at the top of the pot, because that's where your new growth is going to come. And I know a lot of people have asked me about that, and how they can get it thick again at the top. Well, that's important, just as it is with the Senecio family. So if your Tradescanthia, regardless of what type it is, if it's getting bare at the top of the soil, you can either take cuttings from these, root them in water or soil, and stick them back in the top, or you can do the wind around method like I do on some of my plants, where you just take the long strand and wind it around the top of the soil and hold it down with some kind of wire or paper clip and keep the top of that slightly moist. Be careful not to overwater your plant during that process. You don't want to make the whole pot wet every time you dampen the top, because you're just trying to get that to root up there, okay? And my string of pearls, she's doing very well. As you can see, she's got a lot of new growth going on in that pot, and very long strands, also almost all the way down to the floor. And then I've got a smaller one started right here, and I'm going to go and show you my other one that's in my other room. And there she is. I need to repot her, and I'm not quite sure what vessel I'm going to use for that, but as you can see, she is, I mean, I have layers. There are layers going on here all the way around the pot. Very, very healthy. She's in an east window, and as you can see, doing really good. And I guess while I'm here, I can show you the, this is my string of bananas. She's a little sparse at the top, but as you can see, hopefully you can see that, I'm getting new growth up there too. I'm going to do another wind around on this one. I'm going to take some of these that don't have much on them, and I'm going to wind it up around the top of the pot. Alright. Okay, and I'm sorry for the choppiness of this video, but this is my shelf that I've had this for about a year now, and I really don't have things set up the way I want them yet, but this is where I moved my Calatheas to, and that up there is my Aguilema. She's doing very well. It's a very easy plant. And my Adansonii that I got from Susie, from Suzette's Gardens. And then my Calatheas, and that is my new lemon lime that I got a couple weeks back. And I've got some new growth coming on this guy. And as you can see there, most of them are doing pretty well. My Stromanthi, it's a red one, growing pretty good. So you can see that things are growing pretty well in my house, in spite of my seeming neglect here, not being able to help that. But and then underneath I have a few, but I'm not going to bend down there. Those are some more Rex begonias under my table. I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit. And they're doing very well. So that's going to be it for today, folks. I have some more videos planned, as I always tell you, and I'm hoping to get them out as soon as I can. And again, I appreciate all of you who are sticking with me, and if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and make sure to hit the all after you hit subscribe. I just had a subscriber she's a friend of mine, and wondering why she's not getting notified, and I believe it's because she didn't hit that all. When you hit subscribe, there's 3 choices it gives you up in the upper right hand. I think it's when it first comes up, it's automatically on personal. You have to go up one and hit all, and then that will notify you whenever I do a new video. Okay, so thank you again for coming, and I hope to be back soon. And oh, there goes hubby. I hope you all are weathering the storm, and I wish you all good health. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye now.